So I've got another video that's related to flat Earth, and because all these things are kind of tying together. They've taken medicine away from us. They've taken the ability to do what we want or live the way we want away from us. And there's a picture that I just saw that kind of prompted this video, and it says you need government permission to build a house, drive a car, own a gun, go fishing, collect rainwater, hunt, cross the road, get married, leave the country, start a business, etc., etc. The list goes on. People, we need to start thinking as this flat earth thing gets out and people figure this out. You're going to very, very quickly find that your government is not just corrupt, but it has an agenda of control and has been keeping freedom, an unknown plane of existence beyond Antarctica from you. There's some nutty stuff, that you've got to wrap your head around. And the reason why this matters, I think this is going to move really fast over the next couple of months. There's more and more people every day doing the experiments and getting out there and proving it to themselves and getting away from their computer and having these fights with people about it's flat, it's round. It's like once you realize how hard it is to prove it to yourself, and not because you can't get out there and do the experiments. In fact, we've got one planned this weekend, but because you got to break that cognitive dissonance. You don't want to let go of that globe. It's been with you since kindergarten and you played with it in the classroom. But anyway, so the point is we need to wrap our mind around this and get used to it, do these experiments, and realize that we're going to have to look at overhauling governments on a global scale, because I kind of think that it's not just the United States, and you feel it coming, don't you? You can feel it coming. Something big's coming, and this is the point of this video. What we need to remember is, I'm going to post a link in the comments, but the dot and the masses, where are the masses? And if everybody turned out, like say for example, I'm not talking about a rally, I'm talking about they shut the power off and you've got no internet, you've got no cell phone, you don't have anything. What are you going to do? Well, it happened in Egypt when I was in Egypt about 8 years ago, and guess what everybody did? They left their houses and they went out into the streets and they're like, what the hell? Then you had the entire cities and rural areas marching saying, what's going on? A government doesn't have even the slightest chance of overcoming that type of opposition. That's what we need to do. We need to remember that there's way more of us honest people and people who just want to live our life and raise our families than there are corrupt persons who should be going to jail, but instead are running for president. And it doesn't, I'm not saying that any one person is right. They're all, it's the left wing, right wing, all connected to the same bird. There's no difference. So let's start thinking about that, and how do we make that transition where everybody at the same time says enough, and we do it right, and we do it smart, and it's not driven by money, because money makes things break. Money makes it so that if something is not economically sustainable, it doesn't make sense. We have to switch our thinking to biologically sustainable, for trees and earth and ourselves and for our children and all of that. So we need to kind of lose the mindset that has been sold to us about being a consumer, because being a consumer is all part of that programmed system. Get in the debt race, stay in the debt loop, get in the job loop, stay in the job loop, all of those things, you know what it is. But now we've got to actively say, I'm not playing your game anymore. I'm not doing it. And if 2-3 billion of us figure this out, it gets really, really easy. So like, subscribe, share this video, and help wake people up. The earth is flat, the earth is flat, the earth is flat, and you've been lied to. Sorry. But that is flat.